fans, and welcome Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Eric Skubal. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same ball slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now? Digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, just off the outside edge. And that's how this game gets started. That one misses in the dirt. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pitch. Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Out to short. One out in the top of the first. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
This one smoked out to left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Popped up, settles underneath it, makes the catch for the out. And there's two away. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Up the middle, loves it on the dive, and that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
He did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
So 2 on with 2 away. This is Joey Bart. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Reynolds, the runner at third. McCutchen at first, 2 out of the inning. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Pirates strand a couple. The Tigers coming up, no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Paul Steens.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Harper Meadows stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering misses, 2-0. That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the edge. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Takes it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Kicks and fires. And it's foul away. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that's a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Riley Green now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Two out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-2. That's down and in.
It's a good take.
Two down, nobody on. This is the zone, and it's a full count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So going down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Wenzel Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Just misses. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one the other way, and it stays fair. Throw stops the lead runner at second, 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't exactly square that one, but sometimes you don't have to. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Bounces over the wall and found ground. It's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking that with the runner scored from first if the ball stayed in the park. We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do damage in the inning.
So 2 down, and next up for the Tigers, Colt Heath. That one ripped but foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The pitch. That one way inside. The 1-1. Big swing and miss. Harris at third. Dearland at second with 2 gone. Bounce to the right. And foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The 1-2. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Tigers 1 and the Pirates nothing. Second inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. The lefty fires. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
And now the lefty. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 out in second. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian De La Cruz. That one misses. Ball 1. The Tigers leading by a run here at the top of the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. The line of the pitch. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. And it's downstairs and outside. And he deals. This to third. Dearland. 2 up, 2 down on the top of the second. Now batting key Brian Hayes. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
No, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And here comes. The pitch. There's the strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
The pitch. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Ripped on a line to center. Cruz pulls it in, and there's one away. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. First pitch doesn't find the zone. It's inside. That one missed. Outside, and that is ball 4. And now, Jake Rogers. Road on the gun, swing and a miss. Man at first, one away. Righty to the plate. And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
He goes down looking. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Now here is Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. De La Cruz going back, and it's off the wall. Coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
1 ball. Okay.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses, and it's 2-0.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
He was late there, strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Right through there. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Tigers grab 1 on this RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. On to the 3rd inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, number 28, Billy. As he turns on the rubber, yeah, but that good live arm delivers. Outside low, ball 1. Got it started a little too early, strike 1. There's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
One and 2 here. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. And the 0-1. And strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pirates down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one moves his feet.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ryan Reynolds here, doubled in his first AB. That's outside, 1-0. Right side. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Reynolds off the first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 3. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And a pitch. Right down the chute. That's strike one. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Came after him with the fastball 102, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Perez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Throws it away! And he'll reach second with 1 away.
That's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
One out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Matt Vierling, doubled his first time up. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch. That one fouled off. Man at second.
1 and 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Fly to right his first time. Way high.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. No chase that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
There's a strike, 3-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ballgame.
Right through there for a strike.
Okay.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Detroit, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Andrew McCutcheon. The line to kick the pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss. And that's outside.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Inside, almost got him.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
To third. Throw on to Torkelson. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Joey Bart now. Grounded out his first time. On a line out towards center. Meadows makes a nice grab at a full sprint. So up next, Nick Gonzalez. 0-for-1 so far. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
2-0.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The line of the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one is upstairs.
3-2.
And there's ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Brian De La Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Keep Ryan Hayes now at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you throw it out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
The shortstop.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, the batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now here is Jake Rogers. That one down the line. On to first. 2 down.
Now, center fielder, Parker Meadows.
So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. 1 for 2. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Two outs. And a foul ball.
See, he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little turn in the fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Should have this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Tigers add 1 to the lead on this homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, T. Brian Hayes. And the pitch. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out number 1.
Billy.
Next is the speedy first baseman. Right through there for a strike. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa getting ready to hit. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. 2 down. Up next for the Pirates, Ryan Reynolds. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The Pirates trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter, the center fielder,
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neill Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. Kicks and deals.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
And there's the automatic. Hammer, and now maybe extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's a 1-run game. And in scoring position with 2 away. Next is the Pirates DH, Andrew McCutchen. Right through there for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 ball hitter up.
High fly ball out into left center field. Green settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Down the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Steens back to work. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Bailey Falter loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Jeffries getting loose as well. Righty delivers. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Fastball for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Here comes a pitch. Drill to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Riley Green. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. And the righty deals. Nobody on, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. Schemes. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Kicks and fires. Splits the plate. Full count now. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering is down low. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. That misses. Ball 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
Top 6. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. The lefty fires. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-1. Good eye in that spot.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
That one to first. And he hammers it himself for the out.
The second baseman,
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground right side. Torkelson steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian De La Cruz. De La Cruz, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. And a base hit in the right.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. 6, 7, 8, 2 at the bottom of the 6th. Tigers 4 and the Pirates 2. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bailey Falter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers.
The second baseman.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Line drive, caught.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. And now the lefty gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. Tigers 4 and the Pirates 2. Top of inning number 7 at the plate for Pittsburgh, number 28. Skubal back to work. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Number 52 warming up as well.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That one backed up the middle and it gets through.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here, trying to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate and fouled off. And a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. In the air, left field. Green settles under it. Squeezes it. Oh, the throw is wild.
The right number 10.
Ryan Reynolds outs. The next Pirate to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. On the ground, could be 2. Keith. Off balance speed, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Off the mark there. 1-2 to count. Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Struck him out swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Pirates lead 1. They trail it here 4-2. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. And another ball.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Could be extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. There's a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Just missed.
1-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
He was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing a curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Move over to first, trying to keep it close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Sorry, he got away with a mistake right there.
0-2 now. Stays alive. Boils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job by the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off that pitch.
Just off the outside corner. All 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time and finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So digging in, Riley Green. And first offering is fouled off. Meadows leads off first with 1 away. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. And takes low for ball 1. And a pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Runner takes off. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. The pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now right field.
And at first, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. And there's a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Hit in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now, with 2 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Curveball drops in there.
Jack Tony with a breaking ball just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Here's the 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. No errors and 2 men left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Tigers 5 and the Pirates 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Vest. And now Danger McCutcheon. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Inside, just missed.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is downstairs. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. And he couldn't come up with it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
That one found hard the other way. The Tigers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. And ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Pitch misses there. Down 3-1. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
No, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner at first with no outs here. Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And that one is in for a strike.
Oh, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a pop-up. Harris gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next hit by the
Brian De La Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
McCutcheon, the lead runner at second. Clark over at first with 1 away. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
At the belt and fires. Next offering is outside. T. Brian Hayes getting on deck circle. As he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Cuts and misses. That's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Number 52 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number 52. Right there.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now the third baseman, T. Brian Hayes. Right through there for a strike. Fall off foul. Two outs. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Tigers 5 and the Pirates 2. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Colton Pete.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First offering, and it just misses. And that one missing low. The wind to kick the 2-0. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop to first. On the money. Nice play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders at third or first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
That one ripped. De La Cruz going back on this one. And that one is gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Sweeney stands in now, looks at that one inside. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. gets a hit.
The pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using a big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And the batter now, Jake Rogers. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. A strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Popped up. Connor Falefa sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. All set to start the ninth in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, number 28. And here it comes. Fastball for a strike. Going one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. Moving in the bullpen. Bo Brisky up and loosening in the pen. Holton, the lefty, warming up as well. 0-2 now. On there. Strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Connor Falefa down the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. One down, base is empty. Soft contact in the air. Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Ryan Reynolds will hit next. Foul off left side. Two down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time. Swung on, belted. That's back. And gone. A monster shot to right. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow help.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Jason Foley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's going to be O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone. 1-1. Two outs. Foul ball. Foley is just one strike away. And 1-2.
1-2.
This one in the air. Vierling drifts towards it. Ball game.
Well, 4-pitch save, he was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score. First one is the victorious Tigers. 6-6. The level hit. No error. They led 7-1 on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They led 10 runners on base. Time was 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.